Jack here at JBF Music and Guitar Lessons. In this quick guitar tricks we're looking at the humble pickup selector. Admittedly not the most thrilling of topics, but hopefully in the next few minutes you'll at least get some new ideas, piece of new information, or at least some sort of new source of inspiration. As you probably already know, this little guy is the pickup selector and it lets you select different pickups. What I found out recently was apparently Telecasters used to just have a neck and a bridge pickup and you could just go between the two, there's no middle position. But what guitarists of the time did is they essentially hacked the guitar so they could get both on at the same time. Now, I don't know if they did this because they liked the tonal qualities or if there was perhaps some hum cancelling properties due to the two single coils being on at the same time. Nevertheless, this actually ended up getting worked into the guitars themselves, so most Telecasters now do have those three pickup positions. Older guitars, and I think some Gibsons might still do this, but I could be totally wrong here, also named the pickups rhythm and lead. So they would have had the neck one as rhythm and the bridge as lead, which is somewhat counterintuitive because I would generally play on the bridge, and if I wanted a kind of creamier lead sound I go to the neck. I spend most of my time on the bridge. Now I might use the neck for cleans, and I've also found recently, this is a tip I got from Tom Morello, he plays pretty much exclusively on the neck pickup of his Telecaster, which does have a kind of brightness, and I've started doing a bit more, but I do find I need to really roll off the bass on the amp, put up a bit more treble and a bit more mids. I'm also tending to do this with a compressor in the way just to kind of squash everything and add a little bit of high there as well, and the compression helps take out some of that extra low end. It worked quite well for if you want like a smooth funk sound. Sometimes you want the guitar to cut through and kind of chime if you've got a big band going on, but if it's a smaller thing and you want a nice warm, full, almost kind of like horn kind of sound, it's definitely worth trying out. Concluding our incredibly quick tour and history of the pickup selector, one of the cool things you can do with it is use it as a fake wah. So to do this you might want to adjust the tone pot, you'll see what I do in the clip here. For the best results I find I like to roll off my middle pickup on a Strat and leave the bridge full. You can also get a sort of tremolo picking type effect like I did at the end there, but in all honesty it's really quite difficult to keep it clean. But you could also try using this wah thing on chords. Or some jazzier chords but with a bit less gain as well. And why stop there? Put some effects in as well and see what sounds you can get. Here I'm just playing some dyads with a bit of delay, which I think created a really pretty cool texture. The most common thing I tend to use it for, other than just kind of subtly changing the sound of the guitar, is to really make a bend wail. So just after you bend, or if it's a slow bend when you reach the kind of peak of the bend, flip from the neck to the bridge pickup. The first lick I'll do this example just on the neck, and then I'm going to flip to the bridge when I do that bend, and hopefully you'll hear this kind of wail just come out of nowhere. Final thing I'm going to talk about here is if you have different volumes for pickups. So here I'm going to roll the neck volume down and keep the bridge up. I'm then going to use the pickup selector to toggle between them. This is another Tom Morello tip, but I think Randy Rose used this as well. And basically what this will do is when it goes to the neck pickup there'll be no sound because I've rolled that off. When it goes to the bridge one there'll be a sound. So here's a quick little example of how to do that. If you do intend doing this a lot and use it excessively, just be prepared to replace your pickup selector. It's got moving parts, and when you keep moving them, eventually they will wear out. It'll probably take some time, but if you're using it a lot, just bear that in mind. Those were some selector switch tips. This has been Quick Guitar Tricks. That's the playlist there. Check out this one if you want to find out about prick cradling, and if you've enjoyed this, want to stay up to date with the channel, hit subscribe, share, like, comment, and enable notifications with that little bell on the side if you feel so inclined. Cheers guys.